Archangel Michael says the shadows around you are shifting, and the veil that once protected hidden intentions is now being torn apart. What was whispered behind closed doors is on the verge of exploding into the open. Tonight, the eyes you never noticed are finally being revealed, and you cannot ignore this warning. They have been observing every step you take, not out of love, but out of envy and calculation. Their silence has been loud in heaven, and the truth that was covered for so long is breaking free. A storm of revelation is about to enter your life, and nothing will remain hidden any longer. The one who smiled in front of you was never loyal in their heart. Their plans were woven with deception, their words dripping with a poison you could never taste until now. The moment of exposure is not tomorrow, it is already unfolding before your very eyes. Heaven has already marked the face of this person. They can no longer hide in the shadows they created, because their actions have attracted a light they cannot escape. You are about to see the betrayal with your own eyes, and when it happens, you will understand why you were guided here. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your spirit has been restless because you felt this energy surrounding you. Every glance, every movement, carried a weight you could not explain. But heaven has always whispered to your soul, letting you know that someone was standing too close with an agenda not born of love. Now the mask is cracking, and fragments of the truth are falling into your hands. The same person who claimed to support you has been feeding lies into the ears of others. Their silence was never innocent, it was the weapon they used to watch and wait. The chains of secrecy are snapping one by one. Every step they took against you is now being dragged into the light where the world can see. Their whispers will no longer harm you, because the same words will circle back to destroy their own reputation. You were chosen to see this truth not because of weakness, but because of strength. Archangel Michael surrounds you with fire, ensuring that no hand of betrayal can ever hold power over you again. The same eyes that watched you will soon be filled with fear when their schemes collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The energy of exposure is like a storm raging through the atmosphere. Nothing that is false can remain standing when the winds of heaven move. Their lies, their games, their hidden conversations, everything is now being recorded in heaven's book. They thought you would remain blind forever. They believed you would continue to walk in trust while they played their secret roles. But the divine has decided to unmask them at the very moment they thought victory was near. The person watching you was never watching out of care. Their eyes carried envy, their spirit carried jealousy, and their hands were waiting for the right moment to strike. Yet they failed to realize heaven always protects those chosen. Now, heaven is forcing their secrets into the open. Soon, you will hear words slip out that they cannot take back. And those words will confirm what your heart has been sensing all along. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Beneath their mask lies a desperation you could never imagine. They wanted what was yours, they desired the blessings heaven had poured into your life, but they could never earn it honestly. Their eyes followed you, not with admiration, but with greed. The universe has turned against them, and their own actions are now the rope around their plans. What they built in the dark is collapsing under the weight of heaven's justice. And you, beloved, will stand as the witness when the truth is shouted into the open. This exposure is not meant to break you, but to free you. You have been carrying the silent weight of betrayal without proof, but now the proof is undeniable. The truth that burns cannot be hidden by the hand of any man or woman. When the moment arrives, you will remember this message. You will see the very eyes that followed you drop in shame. And you will know heaven never allowed their deception to go unpunished. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Their shadow followed you even when you thought you were safe. They stayed silent in the corners, pretending their presence was harmless, but inside they carried a mission against you. Every time you trusted, they smiled. Every time you turned, they took notes of your weakness. Archangel Michael says the eyes that watched you in silence will soon tremble, for heaven has declared that enough is enough. They cannot walk freely with their secrets anymore. Their mask has been ripped, and their whispers will echo like thunder against their own name. The betrayal that was hidden behind kindness is about to be dragged into the center of the stage. The same person who pretended to support you will be forced to speak the truth out loud. And when that happens, their own lies will burn them alive in shame. The divine fire has been set, and everything false will fall. The person watching you will regret every step they took, every plan they made, and every lie they carried. This exposure will be the punishment they can no longer escape. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your heart has felt the heaviness of unseen eyes. At night, you felt a strange energy that made you restless. That was the sign of someone close watching, plotting, and hiding what they thought could never be seen. But now, heaven has stepped into your story. The watchers will soon stumble, and their secrets will be written on the walls for all to read. The silence you carried for so long will finally find its answer in truth. They believed their role was strong, but heaven has always been stronger. No amount of darkness can resist the light that has now entered your life. Their betrayal is about to be the very reason you are lifted higher. The watchers will not have the final say. Their mission against you has failed, and now their exposure will mark the beginning of your freedom. You are rising while they are falling into the trap of their own making. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Every plan they built is collapsing brick by brick. The foundation of lies is breaking apart, and their own words are being turned into weapons against them. What was whispered in the shadows is about to echo in the open air. They watched you because they feared you. They wanted to understand the light you carried, the strength in your spirit, but instead of respecting it, they tried to destroy it. Their envy grew into obsession, and their obsession has now become their downfall. Heaven is aligning every event in your favor. You will not need to fight with your own hands because divine justice is already at work. The truth is chasing them faster than they can run. The one who tried to stand above you will soon bow down in defeat. Their eyes that once followed you will now look away, unable to handle the weight of the exposure. And you will stand untouched by their collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Beloved, this exposure was written in your destiny. You were never meant to live in confusion, carrying the burden of lies without clarity. The divine has always promised that the truth would arrive at the perfect time. Now that time has come, and nothing can stop it. The watchers, the betrayers, the pretenders, they are all being unmasked one by one. Every hidden action is being dragged into the light of heaven's justice. This is your season of revelation. Every eye that followed you in secret will now be forced to face their own shame. Every word spoken against you will now rise up to defend you. Archangel Michael has surrounded your path with fire. You are untouchable, and the truth is your shield. The watchers have no power left, for heaven has already written your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The ground beneath their lies is shaking. What they thought was solid is crumbling under their very feet, and their secrets are slipping like sand through their hands. They cannot hold on to the mask any longer because heaven is tearing it away piece by piece. Their eyes once watched you with confidence, believing you would never see through them. But now, those same eyes are filled with fear because exposure has arrived. Every step they take is leading them closer to the moment of truth. Archangel Michael says the light has already entered their shadows. They cannot run from the fire of justice that is burning through every corner they tried to hide in. Their fall will be quick, and their shame will be heavy. This is the turning point you were waiting for. The watchers are losing power, and their plans are being scattered into nothing. Their exposure will lift you into the place you were always meant to be. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Their whispers have reached heaven, and heaven has decided to answer. Every word they spoke in the dark is now echoing in the light, and their own tongue has become the weapon of their downfall. They cannot erase what they said, and they cannot stop what is coming. You, beloved, are protected under the wings of divine truth. You have carried pain in silence, but now your silence will be broken with revelation. The weight you carried is being lifted, replaced by strength and freedom. Those who watched you were never stronger than the one who guards you. Their power was temporary, but your protection is eternal. And now, their false strength is dissolving into dust. Their eyes that once followed you will soon drop in shame. Their plans will backfire, their lies will scatter, and their envy will consume them from the inside. Justice is already at your door. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. The moment of truth is rushing toward them like a wave they cannot escape. They tried to swim against it, but the power of heaven is too strong. What they built in secret is being washed away, leaving nothing behind but exposure. You will not need to fight with anger, for your greatest weapon is truth. Every mask they wore is falling off in front of everyone. Their intentions, their betrayal, their schemes, they are all being revealed at once. The watchers will be forced to face the reality they created. Their envy has turned into chains that now bind them. The very darkness they carried has become the cage they cannot leave. This is the victory heaven promised you. You will rise above the ruins of their deception, shining brighter than ever before. And the world will see that no one can destroy what heaven protects. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The exposure is not just about them, it is about you stepping into your destiny. For too long, their lies tried to block your path. But now, the road is being cleared for you to walk freely. Every false word is being overturned. Every hidden act is being dragged into the light. The watchers will regret the day they tried to stand against a chosen one. Archangel Michael has declared your protection sealed. No harm will come to you, no betrayal will hold you, and no eye filled with envy can block your blessings. The Watcher's time is over, and your new beginning has begun. Beloved, do not fear what is being revealed. The exposure is not to harm you but to free you. What was hidden against you is now working for you. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The hour of revelation is here. They are trembling because they know the truth cannot be stopped anymore. Their whispers are loud in the ears of heaven, and their lies have finally caught up with them. You will see with your own eyes how everything hidden comes into the open. The faces that once pretended to care will no longer be able to play their role. Their performance is over, and the truth is the curtain call. Their eyes are heavy with guilt, and their plans are breaking apart faster than they can hold together. The storm of exposure has consumed their false confidence. Their silence has become their punishment. And you, beloved, will rise from this moment stronger, freer, and untouchable. No eye of betrayal can dim the light heaven has placed upon your life. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The Watchers believed they were invisible, but heaven saw every move. Their hidden footsteps left marks that cannot be erased, and their intentions carried a stench that heaven could not ignore. Now their secrets are being pulled into the light, whether they are ready or not. They waited for your downfall, but instead, they are the ones falling. The same eyes that followed you with envy are now clouded with fear. Their own traps are closing around them, leaving no escape. Archangel Michael says the day of reckoning has already begun. The sword of truth is cutting through every layer of their disguise. Their downfall will be as swift as their betrayal was silent. The exposure is not a warning, it is a reality already unfolding. You are walking into the season where every lie shatters and every false mask crumbles. Their eyes will no longer watch you, they will hide in shame. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The night is no longer theirs to control. Their whispers in the dark have reached their limit, and heaven has drawn the line. They cannot escape the storm that has already been unleashed upon them. You, beloved, are walking into victory. The Watchers who wanted your light dimmed are now trapped in their own shadows. Their envy has chained them, and their shame will silence them forever. Their exposure will shock everyone who once believed their lies. The same people they deceived will now see them for who they truly are. Every mask they wore will shatter in front of the crowd. Their watching eyes will soon close in defeat. Their schemes will collapse into nothing. And you will rise higher because of the very truth that destroyed them. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The Watchers underestimated the power of divine timing. They thought their secrets were safe, but heaven's clock was already ticking against them. Now, every hidden act is being revealed in perfect order. Their whispers have turned against them. Their footsteps are leading them into their own trap. They are being cornered by the very lies they created. Beloved, this is your season of justice. You are not alone, for heaven has surrounded you with an army of protection. Nothing they planned will succeed, and nothing they plotted will remain hidden. The Watchers are being stripped of their power. Their silence is broken, their envy is exposed, and their mission has failed. The truth is your shield, and their downfall is your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Every lie has an expiration date, and theirs has finally arrived. What they built on deception is collapsing before their eyes. Their secrets are no longer safe in the shadows. Their exposure will be sudden and unstoppable. One slip of their tongue will reveal everything they tried to bury. One moment of weakness will pull every hidden act into the light. The same people who trusted their false words will now turn away. Their reputation is crumbling, their voice is losing power, and their presence will no longer intimidate you. They are finished. Beloved, you will stand firm as heaven lifts you above their ruins. The watchers who tried to break you will watch you rise, unable to stop the hand of God upon your life. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. This exposure is not just about revealing betrayal. It is about lifting you into your divine destiny. The watchers thought they could hold you back, but their actions have only pushed you closer to your breakthrough. Their envy will become their shame, and their silence will become their punishment. Every lie they told will circle back to haunt them. They cannot outrun the truth. Archangel Michael surrounds you with strength. No weapon formed against you will last, and no eye filled with jealousy will block your blessings. You are untouchable because heaven has already sealed your victory. Beloved, the watchers have lost their power. Their time is over, their lies are over, and their presence no longer matters. Your path is clear, and your future is bright. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The watchers are trembling because the truth is heavier than the lies they carried. Every step they took in secret is now crashing down on their shoulders. They can no longer hide, for the light of heaven has already exposed their shadows. Their whispers were sharp like daggers, but now those same daggers are piercing their own hands. The lies they crafted with so much care are unraveling like threads in a burning cloth. Their fall will be loud, and everyone will hear it. The exposure is not a distant future, it is here and now. They are losing their grip on the image they created, and the truth is dragging them into the open. Their downfall is the proof that heaven always watches over you. Beloved, you are walking into freedom while they walk into their own trap. The same eyes that once tried to follow your every move will now look away in shame. Their silence has ended, and your justice has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The lies that were built against you are collapsing like walls of sand. Nothing can stand when the storm of truth has been released. The watchers thought they could win, but they forgot who protects you. Archangel Michael says the divine sword is cutting through the darkness. Every false word, every hidden plan, and every watching eye is being silenced by the power of heaven. Their masks are shattering into pieces they cannot put back together. This exposure is more than just revelation, it is justice. You have waited in patience, and now heaven rewards you with clarity. Every face that was false will show itself, and you will see the truth without fear. Their fall will be sudden, and their shame will be permanent. The same people who believed them will now see their betrayal. And you will rise above it all, untouched. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The watchers are chained by the very envy they carried. What they wanted for you has now returned to them. Their secrets are haunting them, and their steps are being swallowed by their own lies. You, beloved, are stepping into a moment of elevation. Heaven is lifting you higher as their deception falls lower. The same energy they used to harm you is now being turned into blessings for you. Their eyes are no longer a threat. They cannot follow you into the place heaven is taking you. Their role is over, and their exposure marks the end of their power. Beloved, this is your moment of victory. The watchers who tried to dim your light will watch it shine brighter than ever before. Their downfall will become your confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The final chapter of their deception is closing. They can no longer write false stories about you because the truth has become louder than their lies. Their watching eyes are blinded by the fire of exposure. You will see justice unfold before you. The watchers who once stood above you will bow down, crushed by the weight of their own secrets. Their downfall is not by your hand but by the hand of heaven. Beloved, your spirit is free. The heaviness you once carried is replaced with strength, clarity, and victory. The watchers have no power over your destiny. This message comes as your confirmation. The truth has been revealed, the eyes have been exposed, and your path is now clear. Stand tall, for heaven has declared your triumph. Type Amen to get blessing 2525.